Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Art Gallery Fabrics channel, and today I'm bringing you another fabric haul video. And if you saw my last fabric haul video, you know that we're working remotely, and that means I get sent all the Art Gallery fabric collections right to my home. And yesterday I received a wonderful package in the mail. It was Flowerette and Terracotta, and just opening that package brought a smile to my face, and I had to show you these prints up close. Today is a beautiful summer day. The weather is beautiful, so I might as well make this day a little bit better by showing you some fabrics. So let's start off with Flowerette. Summery hues set the mood with grounding emerald greens, blue tints, and vibrant reds. Bring the garden into your home with delicate and cheerful florals that will inspire you to create a mirage of dashing projects. Now, what a better way to start the video with some beautiful, bright florals. This first print from Flowerette, I would say, is the main star of the show. The scale of the flowers are fairly large. This is a print that you want to make the main star of the show. You want to use it for the backing of your quilt because you don't want to chop it up too much, or you want to make some decorative pillows. These prints will definitely stand out in your home. Diving into a deeper blue background, we have these light pink florals. And this is also fairly large scale. You can cut a solid 4-inch square on a group of 3 flowers. This print is definitely an eye-catching one. I would love to see this with denim because of the blue background, which means this would be great for apparel too, especially like button-up blouses. The next print we have here are more romantic florals. They're definitely more on the red and pink side. You can see here that these are more symmetrical. And there's tiny details of the flowers up close. And in this print, you're gonna see a lot of gorgeous florals and large scaled paisleys. Moving on to the more medium scaled prints, which help support the larger scaled prints of the collection. These are my favorite prints because they're most likely very fussy cut friendly. For example, this print, you have these adorable vintage scissors. So you're gonna see here that says freshly picked. You can fit a 2-inch square around each design or 1-inch square on the smaller floral designs. Similar to the last print we saw, we have a little bit more variety in this one. So you can see these are a little bit larger groups that fit in rectangles. So if you have any quilt block with a rectangle piece, this would be great if you want to cut out a certain design. Or you can stick with the 2-inch square. I just love when fabric prints have little words in them. It's like a secret message, and this one is exactly that. Here you're gonna see some horizontal designs, but if you look closely, they're just pretty cursive hand script lettering that says, "Send me flowers, love flowers, grow flowers." Here's another mix between floral and stripes. A great directional print for patchwork projects. Now we have these lovely vertical stripes filled with all the colors of the collection going perfectly with every print, and since it's directional, you can make very interesting quilt blocks and quilts depending on how you cut it. Now for the blenders of the collection, these are more smaller scaled prints, less than 1 inch or around 1 inch. So here you have these ditzy little white florals on a pink background. And here you can see the blender of the collection, which are the same florals but a little bit larger scaled. Lastly, we have a very geometric blender with a very vibrant red. And if you look up close, you have like a grid in the center. That was the end of Flowerette. If you enjoyed all those fabrics and you still don't know what to do with them, make sure to head to our Flowerette fabric lookbook, which I will link in the description box below, filled with a bunch of sewing patterns, especially this free quilt pattern that's gorgeous and available to you to download. Now for the next gorgeous collection I received in the mail called Terracotta. The beauty of nature's desert sunsets are glowing through our Terracotta collection. This group of soft, minimalist prints feature golden hues and butter neutrals painted with rough edges and expressive brushstrokes. Now, if you love these blush tones and marigold yellows, this collection is for you. It screams desert sunsets, they're very warm colors, and they're very modern prints. So let's start off with the first print in front of me. We have a very abstract floral print. You can probably cut out a group larger than 5 inches. This second print is also large scale, but it's also serves as a non-directional print, which means you can cut it in any direction. Now this print is my favorite of the terracotta. They remind me of like abstract peaches. I would love to see this type of print in a blouse or in a tank top. I would want to wear this to show it off. Don't get me wrong though, this would also look beautiful in quilts, especially with the other prints. Now this collection has a lot of abstract modern prints, but doesn't mean we left all you fussy cut lovers out there behind, because we have this leaf motif print that's perfect to cut in individual squares or a sashing between your blocks. These would be great to cut in rows. The more medium scaled print of the collection, this print alone will make beautiful pouches or pair them with the other marigold colors of the collection like this one. This print is filled with these ranges of light pinks to rosy reds. I would especially love this print as like a background for a quilt block. So let's say you're using the majority of the darker colors of the collection, meaning less of the negative space. Prints like this one, where it has a lot of white space and smaller scale prints, I would love to see for bindings of quilts to create a really cool textural contrast. So this next print I really enjoy. Very cool and modern design, has a lot of white negative space, which means you can pair them with the darker colors of the collection. So this next blender is similar to the one we talked about before with the squiggly lines, but as you can see here, this one has more brush stroke effect, as of this one is more graphic. Now in art gallery fabrics, I know we take very close attention on what values are brought to the collection to make sure that there's enough light and dark, so when you sew them together, they are very contrasting and pleasing to the eye. So this next blender here is the darkest color of terracotta. It's a very rich blushy red. So we're here in the last 2 prints of terracotta. They're both small scale prints with lots of negative space, meaning you can cut them each individual pattern for like an EPP project since it's so small, or definitely use them by themselves. I know now people are still creating face masks and still looking for face mask patterns, and so in our lookbook we created face masks using this prints, which I'll put a picture here that you can also download yourself in the terracotta fabric lookbook. Now that you saw all the terracotta prints, don't forget to check out the free quilt pattern called Desert Sunsets. I mean, come on, look at this beauty. I know you want to download it. Also will be linked in the description box below. Now that you saw all these collections and you need to know where you can get them, please visit our website. I'll link it right here. You can click on the shop tab on the top right, where you can find your online or local store that may have these collections in stock. I just want to say thank you to everyone that leaves nice comments in my fabric haul videos. They mean so much to me. And if you got to this point of the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the Art Gallery Fabrics channel. And I'd love to know which collection from today's haul is your favorite in the comments below. And I know I don't say this very often, but don't forget to click that bell button, which will notify you every time we post a new video. So stay tuned for next week. We're going to be releasing new fabric hauls and tutorials. And until next time, happy sewing.